optimistic about kind of what happened in the middle, particularly that third quarter?
Well, it's been a broken record the last 3 games. You know, in San Antonio, we lost the game in the second quarter. Brooklyn game, we lost the game in the third quarter. And tonight we lost it in the first. And I give our guys credit for fighting all the way back and cutting it to 3 points in the fourth. But 2 things jump out to me, Katie. One, when you're expending so much energy getting back in a game, you have nothing left to finish. And 2, who the hell are we to think we can play 3 quarters and win a game? Like, everybody we play is playing for something. You know what I mean? San Antonio is playing for pride. Brooklyn's trying to hold on to that 5th seed, maybe move up. Toronto's fighting like hell to be in the playoffs, to play in, whatever it may be. And maybe we've gotten a little soft with success. You know, we've been on cruise control for so long, number 1 in the West since like December 15th. And again, I just told our players, we've gotten away from who we are. We have success for a reason. And it wasn't the offense. The offense was a byproduct of the defense. The last 4 games were the worst defense in the NBA by far. And if we want that to change, we have to have a hell of a lot more urgency. I think we're showing up thinking, hey, we're going to be all right. And, you know, I knew it this morning when I told our guys when we met, they've lost 3 in a row, we've lost 3 in a row. Something's got to give. And they dominated us in that first quarter. I mean, they didn't feel us. They had us on our heels, and just really disappointing. But the last thing I'll say about that is this. I think this is a tremendous opportunity for us. I love the fact we're facing adversity, because I'm going to find out a lot about guys in that locker room. I'm here. I'm going to be here today, tomorrow, and the day after. I ain't going anywhere. And I'm going to find some guys that are ready to fight with me, because right now we're just in chill mode. And you can't be in chill mode with 13 games to go in the season. We got to try to find a way to get our swagger back and get back to playing Denver Nugget basketball.
You just mentioned about feeling you defensively. There's no way you play good quality defense without being a physical defense, can you?
Impossible. Impossible. You know, if you are not the aggressor, if you're not the more physical team, the more urgent teams are going to run script offense on you. I mean, we gave up 49 points in the first quarter. 3-game losing streak, 49 points. And, you know, a couple of veterans stepped up and said some interesting things after the game. And I love what Ish said. We have too many guys that when their offense isn't working, they're waiting for their offense to get them going. No, we have to be a team that relies upon our defense. We were scratching the top 10 in defense before these last four games. And now we've slid back to probably 15, 16, 17. So, yes, physicality is a major part of being an effective and efficient defensive team, something we have not done in the last 4 games.
That was a season-high points allowed that first quarter for any quarter this season. Was it just sort of an energy and effort thing that changed after that to sort of tighten things up as the game went on?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think at some point pride comes into play. You don't want to get embarrassed. I mean, and, you know, for me, it was just constantly encouraging guys to chip away. It's a long game. A lot of things can happen. The 3-point shot, let's not give up. Don't let go of the rope. All the cliches you can come up with, you know, we used tonight. And that's what's frustrating, because in the last 3 games, 1 quarter has been the deciding factor. How can you go from, you give up 49 in the first and then you give up 23, 26, and 27? Come on, man. So maybe in Detroit, my pregame speech is going to be, we're down 49-20. Let's go out there and play. Maybe that will resonate with our guys.
One more?
Can you share a little bit more about the veterans that spoke up and maybe what you think they can bring fighting through adversity in this situation?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get into the details of what they said, just because I think some of that stuff is like, you know, for our group, for our locker room. And I love the veterans that we have. I feel really fortunate as a head coach to have guys like we have who will speak up and not hold their tongue, which I think is amazing. But to your point, you know, when you have guys that have been around the block, have seen everything, KCP's won a championship, he knows what it takes. DeAndre and Jeff and Ish have been around this league a long time and seen and been a part of a lot of different things. And I think the frustrating thing for everybody is we know what we're capable of. You know what I mean? Like, we know what we're capable of. And the disappointment, you know, I'm not even like, the Chicago game was a nightmare, like that I've tried to forget. It keeps me awake at night still. But the other 3 games, the San Antonio, the Brooklyn, and tonight, those are games where just, you know, you're going to lose games. I get that. But this time of the year and getting away from our identity is a challenging thing. So we go to Detroit. And we're going to stay together. We're going to stay connected. And the only way you get through times like this is by working through it, staying together and working through it. And no one's going to feel sorry for themselves. It's never going to happen in a locker room or a team that I'm a part of. Appreciate it, everybody.